Won't take me 2 shakes to finish my business in the bank.
You better get some cash, Dad. We're going to do the shops and the nightclubs before we go back to the ranch.
I'll cash the whole shebang.
Don't you think $20,000 is an awful lot of money to carry around?
I'll feel much safer when it's right here in my pocket.
Pardon me, ma'am. Strangers in town?
Why, yes. We're from the Craft Direct Ranch in Texas. This is my first trip east.
You know, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation that you'd like to take in some nightclubs. I'd be pleased to show you to the finest.
Well, that's grand of you. Is your cab engaged for the afternoon?
No, ma'am.
Then you're hired.
Thank you.
I've engaged the cab for the whole afternoon. And the first thing we're going to do is go to a shop where I can buy an evening gown.
You mean one of those contraptions that about half covers you?
Exactly, and you're going to get one of them.
Oh, there. I ain't no city dude. They ain't going to wear one of those swallowtail suits.
That's what you think. Come on. Sherry Flip.
What's that?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, your kind attention, please. We have with us tonight the all-around world champion cowboy. So expert is he with firearms that he could have taken on Jesse James with his left hand and simultaneously shoot it out with any other. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Tim Barton. And his able assistant, Hattie Callahan. Boys, do your stuff.
Full of punches that can do that trick. What do you got?
Here. Now, wait a minute. Wait. Here now. I quit. I give up. I give up.
You missed. I could use a man like that in the Crossbar X.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm certainly glad you enjoyed this show. Now, perhaps there's one among you who would like to contribute to it. You know, sort of, let's all get together and have lots of fun. Now, I'm not asking this in the spirit of competition, but as an invitation from the management for one of you, Westerners perhaps, who also have used a sixth gun. Now, is there anybody here in the house who would like to step forward?
How about it, Dad? Shall I get up there and show him some real shooting?
Don't be foolish.
This is my night. You said I could do anything I wanted to, didn't
But, Ann, you can't.
Why, we have a young lady, and a very charming one at that. How do you do, miss?
How do you do?
And what is your name, please?
I'm Merwin from the Crossbar X Ranch in Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting that very charming Ann Merwin, the Bar X Ranch, way down yonder in Texas. Miss Merwin.
How do you do?
How do you do? Where is he?
See that old gent sitting around the table near the wall?
Yeah?
That's him.
All right.
Graham.
This is a single-action Colts, but you're probably used to handling that kind of a gun.
Yes, I am.
Got a fine trigger, so watch it.
You bet. Do you mind holding up some of those chips?
Why, of course.
Huh? Me? No. I positively won't do it. No, I wouldn't. Under no circumstances. No.
Please do.
No. Oh, I'd rather not. Well, there's other things I'd rather do. Pardon me, you have previously been successful at this sort of thing?
Look at that $20,000 you got in your wallet. Come on, don't make a fuss. You got a rod pointing right at you. You got a shoulder holster, don't reach for it. Now just think, a beautiful girl like you stepping off the dance floor and being able to give such an exhibition.
Well, my dad taught me how to shoot a gun when I was barely old enough to hold one. Won't you come over and meet him?
Thanks, yes, I'd like to.
Leave that gun on the floor.
Now hand over that wallet.
Well, if it ain't Bitch Kruger, we've been looking for you for a long time. You'll have to sign a complaint.
I have some business with Mr. Barton. As soon as I finish, I'll go down to the station.
Right. Come on.
Thanks. Won't you sit down, please?
Sure. Yeah?
Certainly. Down there. Thank you. You know, that draw was so quick I couldn't follow it with my eye.
How long does your engagement run here?
Till the end of the week?
I've got a proposition to make to you. If you were a Western man, all I'd have to mention is water rights.
Well, I might tell you I was raised on a ranch in Wyoming.
Well, that simplifies things. Best water rights in Texas are on my land.
Somebody trying to take them away from you?
A fellow named Nate Welch. He's turned loose a bunch of gunslingers. And if they're not stopped, the small rancher will have to sell out at his price.
Why don't you appeal to the law?
Well, we are. There isn't any law.
What I need is a man that isn't afraid, can handle a gun like you can.
But you need to kill her.
Don't you see you could prevent a lot of wholesale killings by helping Dad?
I've never hired out my guns to anybody.
Well, I wouldn't ask you if we were the only ones concerned.
Where are you located?
I'm in Texas. Somebody in town will tell you how to get to my spread.
You mean you'll really come?
Hattie and I will be out there next week to look things over.
I'll be back in a minute.
What are you trying to do?
Hey, Ranger, how about a break? Open these up, will you? They're hurting my wrist.
Not a chance. I know you too well, Smith. Besides, it'll only be a few hours more. You can take it.
Thanks.
Excuse me, partner. My watch stopped. You got the time?
Yeah. 10:30. Just got on, didn't you?
The last station.
Sit down?
Thanks.
What is that? One of the most notorious gunmen in Texas. Single shot Smith. Kills just for the love of killing.
Looks like my friend's got you a seat.
Yeah.
How about sitting down alongside of me?
Oh, thanks very much.
Have a cigarette? Yeah, I'd like to, but you see, my pal bet me $10 that I couldn't get out of these handcuffs while he's talking to your friend over there.
Handcuffs? You look like a prisoner.
Yeah, I feel like one, too.
Can you get out of them?
Houdini couldn't get out of these.
Well, I guess you lose then.
Yeah, guess I do. Look, he dropped the key.
Oh, yeah.
I can't reach it. If you can get that key and unlock these without him seeing you, I'll cut you in on half the bet.
I know that wouldn't be fair.
Oh, come on, be a sport. Get the key.
It'd be fun, no?
It's only a gag. As soon as he pays up, I'll give him his money back.
You will?
Yeah.
Well, oh, I don't think I'd better, but... Oh, well. I might take a chance. But you promise now.
Come on, I'll promise.
No, now, if I do this and you don't give him back his money, I'm going to tell him you cheated.
All I want out of this is a laugh.
You sure it'll be all right?
Sure, come on.
Oh.
When I grabbed Smith, he was on his way to work for a rancher named Welch in the Big Bend country.
Nate Welch?
Do you know him?
I've heard of him, but never laid eyes on him.
Now, I feel kind of guilty even fooling him just for a minute. There you are. You can have the key.
Well, I'll see you later.
Keep your eye across the aisle. We get a laugh.
How?
So you were talking to bet his pal that he couldn't escape from a pair of handcuffs. So we put it over on him. He dropped his key, and I...
You don't mean to say you set him free?
Well, yeah.
You fool, don't you know that's a murder?
Yes. What?
What's the matter? Get a doctor, somebody.
Run through the train, see if you can find a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, there she comes, Nate.
Hey, there's Merwin and his daughter. Wonder what they're here for.
Single shot Smith's the one I'm interested in. I sent for him sight unseen when I learned he was the fastest man with a gun in Texas.
Well, with his help, we ought to clean out that crossbar act right pronto.
Makes me feel better already just knowing he's here.
I wonder if Welch is importing new riders. Well, you look a little different than I thought you would, single shot.
Hey, wait.
You must be Welch. Yeah. Come on over to the Cactus Saloon and have a little something to wash the dust out of your throat.
Been expecting you any day. We're glad you showed up.
Hey, you're gonna like working for this outfit, Single Shot.
Take it easy.
I never thought he'd do a thing like that. I thought we could depend on him.
Don't worry. It isn't the first time I've been sold out.
All right, boys. Everything's on me.
You guys got it right, Jake.
Waiter, may I order...
Wait a minute.
Pardon me. Waiter, please. May I have a beer? Oh, my rather you... waiter, I'd like to have a drink.
You don't look it, but if what I've heard of you is true, you're better than Wild Bill Hickok was.
That's where I show some sense. Not trying to go around and look like a gunfighter.
Hey, you're a bright fellow, Smith. Most gunslingers go around and give themselves away.
Thanks.
Hey, how about me having a drink? I'm thirsty.
Oh, all right. Bartender. One beer. Here.
This fellow with you?
Yes, he helped me break out of jail up in Kansas one time.
Wait a minute. You and I were
If
never...
I act kind of dumb, I think he was dropped on his head when he was a child.
Hey, where's Newt?
Newt who? I tell you he was dumb. He wants to take on Newt and the whole outfit right now. He thinks he can end this war before it starts. Look here, Welch. There's a lot of money offered for me, dead or alive. These people know it. So if there's anybody in your outfit you can't trust 100%, you've got to get rid of it.
You don't need to worry about getting plugged in the back. All of my men are wanted men. They're not out to collect rewards off of anybody.
Well, I don't like the way you work. You're too careless.
There won't be any slip-up, Single Shot.
Well, let me cite just one incident to you. Nobody here ever laid eyes on Single Shot Smith before today. Yet what do? Accept me at face value? Never ask me to prove anything? Well, just ask me in to have a drink, that's all. Got too much confidence to suit me.
Well, since you beat me by a split second in bringing up the matter, suppose you prove that you are Single-Shot Smith.
Patty doesn't seem to be the only one that's dumb. Now, you don't suppose I'd be carrying identification papers with me, do you?
And how are you going to prove it?
With this. You fellows know that Single-Shot Smith's supposed to be one of the best gunmen in the state of Texas. Patty, get a handful of chips over there and stand back against that table. Get out back there, boys. Get out of my line of fire.
Hey, that's some shooting, partner.
Yeah, if you told me you were Billy the Kid come back to life, I'd have to believe you.
Well, the drinks are on me, boys.
Another ride. I want a beer. Get out. I'll take it. Come here, Herbert.
Aside from Slim, you're the only man that's ever been in this room. Well, just why am I so honored? Because I can use you. With the power I have behind me, I can make men and I can break them. I'm trusting you because that's the only way we can do business together. If I happen to be mistaken in you, it won't take me long to know it. Go on. Don't try to slip anything over on me. 2 men have tried that before.
Just what part do I play in all this?
You're going to make it so tough for the ranchers to run their business around here that they'll be willing to listen to reason.
In other words, you want me to head this bunch of gunmen, is that it?
That's it. Everything's mapped out for you. I've got a sort of foreign legion. There's but one question asked when a recruit joins us. Are you wanted by the law?
So if a man wants to quit, you've got him between 2 fires. You and the law, eh?
Take a look.
This picture doesn't have to do you justice, Slim.
Them jail photographers don't know how to make good pictures.
Here's one of Barnum McKee. He's wanted by the feds back in Leavenworth. Yeah, look him over for yourself. I suppose you've been photographed like this.
So often that every time I see a camera, I start to pose.
I want one of yours to add to the others. Sort of a hobby with me.
Well, I'm not in the habit of carrying them around with me. In fact, I make it a habit to destroy every one I see.
Maybe you know where you could dig one up.
Probably get one all right, and they take a little time.
That'll help a lot. Help you, help me too.
Got any plans for tomorrow?
You can count me out. I want to ride around and get acquainted a bit. You know, this range is new to me.
Not a bad idea. You got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, see you later.
What do you think of them?
I ain't saying yet.
Well, a few sticks of this ought to blow out the dam of the Crossbar X water hole.
Don't use it until we see what happens after we run off Mervin's cattle tonight.
Hey, there's that handcuffed guy that knocked out the ranger on the train.
Hello there.
I'm looking for Nate Welch.
I'm Nate Welch.
Well, I'm a little late, but I finally got here. I'm Single-Shot Smith.
I'm the President of the United States.
That makes me Napoleon.
I think I'm going to kind of like working for you.
I don't know who you are, but you're not working here.
Who are you?
Maybe you wouldn't believe me if I told you I was Single Shot Smith.
I've seen you someplace before.
Sure you have. Every cheapskate that goes about the country masquerading as Single Shot Smith has seen me.
Why, I'll kill you.
Go ahead. Wait a minute. There's something screwy about this. One of you fellas is trying to put something over. Tie them both up until we find out what this is all about. Now drop those guns. Be careful the way you do it.
Now I remember where I saw you.
I wouldn't remember too much if I were you. Get on that horse and get out of here. Any of the rest of you got any doubts about me?
I like you all right, Smith.
You just give us orders and watch us carry him out. I bet you clean old Mervyn out before he knows anything about it.
All right, pick up your hardware.
Oh, boy. I wish Newton Ann could have seen this.
Say, what does he know about the Merwyns?
Paddy's getting more ferocious every day. Yesterday he wanted to plug old Newt. Today he wants to shoot the girl, too. If we're going to take care of Merwin tonight, we better get moving.
Yes. And be sure there's no slip-up.
Get your horses. About one more remark like that out of you, and you'll have this whole outfit pumping lead into us.
Yeah, but how can you help Ann by stealing her cows?
Because I've got to keep in right with wealth. I tell you to keep your mouth shut while I'm gone, but I know it wouldn't do any good.
Oh, I may be dumb, but I know when to talk and when to keep quiet.
I doubt it.
We picked this fellow up as he crossed the line from the Welsh ranch.
That's Fatty Callahan.
Barton's friend. He's trying to spy on us.
No, I'm not a spy. Ann, you know I like you.
We don't want any of Tim Barton's men here.
But I'm not with him anymore.
He hired out to Nate Welch, and you went along with him.
No, he made me go with him. I got away just as quick as I could. I wouldn't stick around with a guy like that.
We found Shorty's body riddled with bullets. Now, that's the reason he didn't warn us about the raid on the herd last night.
Who led that raid?
Tim Barton.
And did he send you here to find out just what we're going to do about it?
No, I left as quick as I could so that I could tell you where the cows were hid.
Where?
Well, I don't exactly remember it. Well, It's in a box canyon about 10 miles the other side of Dark Creek.
That's Latigo Canyon. Why don't you go right after them?
Anybody guarding them?
Yeah, it's 4 of Welch's men.
Then listen, it'll be easy enough to find out whether he's lying now. Why don't you try it?
Well, we're riding over there, and you're riding up in front. Where if they don't get you, we will. Get the rest of the boys.
Listen, the canyon's right up over there, over that hill there. You boys go and see if you can't surprise them from the front. Come on, let's go.
We're sure obligated to you, Patty.
Oh, shucks, that's nothing. You see, I like Ann.
From now on, you're welcome to stay at the Crossbarry.
Now, you try to knock over the last two, hmm?
That'll be very easy. Oh, well, it must be the gun here.
Yeah, sure. Not the man behind the gun.
Well, of course. No. It's a mechanical defect here.
Yeah, sure.
I had that. Oh, boy. Oh.
Smith, I want you to meet my daughter, Ann.
I do. Hello, Single Shot.
What are you doing here, you little runt?
Just a minute. Sadie happens to be a friend of ours.
Yeah, and he's the partner of that fella posing as me over at Welch's.
No. I quit Barton because he stole Ann's cattle. I like Ann.
Daddy's a member of the Crossbar X Ranch now. I want you two fellas to be friends.
Oh. Say, didn't I help rescue you from that ranger on the train?
Yeah.
Don't you think you're making a mistake bringing this Smith here? He's a killer.
That's what I need. I've got to fight fire with fire. Come on, Smith.
Well, hello, Barton. In this town, I'm known as Single Shot Smith.
This gent with me is Ben Thompson, sheriff in the county seat.
How are you? Hi. Phelan Smith?
Yeah. How come you're passing yourself off as him?
Well, Smith, the train I was on mistook me for Smith. So I just strung along with him to see what had happened.
Smith showed up?
He's around the country somewhere, but let him ride for a while. What do you mean? There are a lot of wanted men around this country, and if you cooperate with me, you can take them all in without any killing. Tell you what, I wish you would do that. Get a reward poster made for Single Shot Smith and put my picture on it.
I brought you a little souvenir. You can add this to your collection. Want me to autograph it? Yes, if you will. Why not? You know, you ought to have all the boys autograph theirs for you. That's a great idea. With the men I have working for me and a leader like you, I'll own the whole range in no time.
The boys we left on guard at Latigo Canyon have been killed. All the cattle have been run off.
How do you know?
Well, I rode over there with Mike to take them some grub, but they won't need anything to eat no more.
Somebody's going to pay for this. Poor fellas. So I'm not thinking about the men. They ought to know enough to look after themselves. It's the herd of cattle I'm thinking of.
Well, Callahan's been missing since yesterday. You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you, Smith?
I told him to get going. He's probably halfway across the state by now.
No, he's not. He's over the Crossbar X with that fellow that rode in here and said he was you. I seen him myself just a couple of hours ago.
I knew a fellow one time that lived to be 100 by minding his own business.
Why?
The next time any of these gunmen try anything like that, I'm going to use a six-shooter on them instead of my fist. Remember, from now on, you're taking orders from me. Does that mean anything to you? You're going with me tonight.
No, I ain't taking orders.
Now, get going. Remember, I've got another eye on the back of my head.
Hey, who's that?
Slim wouldn't believe I had eyes in the back of my head.
Dead?
No. Sheriff in Dallas has still got a hanging job in his hands. Where's Smith?
Got him tied up over there.
Well, get him and follow me into town. I have a date with the sheriff and the ranger.
That's him, all right. Are you sure the other one's single shot?
You think I'm likely to forget the face of a man that slugged me? Did the bank agree to advance the reward money?
Yes, Walker said it would be okay. These two ought to bring you quite a piece of change. You want it all in currency?
No, just have Walker credited to my account. But tell him to keep his mouth shut. Say there are 4 more buried up at the head of Latigo Canyon. I'll have to look over the reward notices and well, see whether they're worth digging up again or not. Cunningham wanted for robbery. $1,000 reward. Jake Crane, murder. $5,000. Booth Morgan, bank holdup. $1,000. $10,000 buried in Latigo Canyon. Hello, Nate.
Do you know ever since that night that Slim tried to shoot you and then disappeared, there's been a lot of strange things going on around here.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised when half a dozen of my men disappear into thin air?
Well, they were all friends of Slim, so they just naturally followed in his footsteps.
Is there anything you can't figure out?
Yes. A girl.
Who is she?
Oh, her name doesn't matter. Somebody I knew back east. That's the reason I'm out here.
Oh, forget it. Come on with me into Hammond. You know, Merwin's mixed up in this thing somewhere. I'm going to put a sprag in his wheel.
Oh, hello, Nate. Good morning, Smith.
Good morning.
Morning. What's the condition of the Crossbar Act loan? Interest paid up to date?
Well, Merwin had a little more time. I'm sure he'll pull through all right.
I asked you if the interest on his loan was paid in full to date.
It isn't. But don't you think we can renew the note?
I want you to foreclose immediately.
I don't like to do that.
You'll do it, and do it now. Unless you want me to appoint somebody else to take your job.
Good morning, Miss Merwin.
I don't care to talk to you or any of your associates.
Oh, a single shot isn't a bad fellow.
Single shot. He isn't Smith. He's a vaudeville actor. He's hired back east. And if he was crooked enough to go over to your side, he's crooked enough to turn you down, too.
Are you positive he's not Smith?
Sure. His name's Tim Barton.
Better put that in your pocket. That's a bad idea. Well, hello, Sheriff. When did you get down our way?
A few days ago.
Oh, Smith. I want you to meet an old friend of mine. Thompson, this is Single Shot Smith. I think you're looking for him.
I believe you're right.
Put him out. You've got a reward coming for this.
Oh, I'm always on the side of law and order.
Smith, you're going to the Caribou. When I get out, I'll take care of you. Come on. Had me stumped for a minute when he turned you in.
It was a bigger surprise to me than it was to you.
Think he's trying to move out?
No, he is moving in. On the Merwin. We've got to work fast. Take a look at these.
Going for the third and last time. Folks, you don't mean to say you're going to stand idly by and see the crossbar X sold for a measly $20,000? Well, there's no skin off of my nose, but it's highway robbery, I call it. Will somebody bid $21,000?
$21,000.
$21,000. Now we got a little competition. I hear $21,000. Will somebody say 22? Will somebody say $22,000?
This man's supposed to be in jail for murder. Putting him there and keeping him there is two different things. How'd he get out? Habeas corpus. Got a smart lawyer before I can move him out of town.
$22,000.
$22,000, thank you, sir. Now what's the next bid? Will somebody else give me a bid? I've got a bid of $22,000. Can I have another bid?
$24,000.
$24,000, sir. You're a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you, sir. 24. Can I hear 25? Can I hear $25,000? Will somebody say $25,000?
$25,000. Welch is stealing one of the best ranches in the country.
$25,000, thank you, sir. Now can I hear 26? Will somebody say $26,000? Can I hear $26,000 once? Can I hear $26,000?
$26,000.
$26,000. I'm bid $26,000. I'm bid $26,000, and it's going. It's going once. It's going twice.
Make him show cash or a certified check.
Hey, buddy, do you mind stepping up here and give us a peek at your cash?
Now, don't move anybody. First man that moves gets a bullet. Well, Sheriff, it's about time we collected. You take down the amounts as I read them off. As I call your names, you fellows step up here. Mike Brown. Wanted for murder. $2,500. Leif Golden. Dead or alive, $6,000. Jack Green. Let's see, what's on him? Pete O'Hara. $500 reward. You must feel kind of cheap in this outfit. Now, Nate Welch, step up here. I'm swearing out 2 warrants for you. One for cattle rustling, and the other for killing that crossbar ex-cowpuncher. That'll be first-degree murder.
You're a couple of $1,000 short on your bid, young fella.
No, that's right. Say, what about those 4 fellows buried up in Latigo Canyon? I figured up the reward on them. They're worth $10,000.
Say, that'll give you $8,000 for operating expenses.
Newt Merwin, would you mind stepping up here, please?
Who will I make this bill of sale to?
Newt Merwin. I was bidding this in for him and his daughter.
I couldn't let you do a thing like that.
You're a level-headed young lady, but a very stubborn one. The crossbar X belongs to you. I only promised to come out here and help you straighten things out.
Couldn't you stay now and help us keep you straight?
Can you cook?